Hello, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for opting to see the video. I am so excited. I'm happy you're here. I am Oreofe, the speaking billionaire, and I am an export manager at Kwikport. I am so happy that you're here. I'm going to get straight into it so that I am not wasting your time. I promise to give you value for your time. I'm going to cover so much in such little time, so please and please try as much as possible to stay with me to the end. I'm so excited you're here. Allow me start with one of the most important things that you should not miss out on, and that is an export manager. The reason why we have export managers is because for people that are not familiar with maybe exporting, they need people that are probably in charge of their export journey. All right, and as you go through every phase, after you listen to me and I tell you about Kwikport, as you go through, you know, the contract, you see the contract, you have questions on the contract, you would ask me. As you are about to fund your wallet, as you're about to make some strategic decisions with your, you know, your export journey, you would interact with me. And it is so important because there are some certain things I will be asking of you, or that your export manager should ask of you, and that kind of protects you from different kinds of things that can come your way. We help you monitor your progress, and of course, you know, we issue solutions when they are issued. And then when it is time for you to withdraw your money, it is so important that you have an export manager that can help you balance your account, to be able to tell you that, okay, you were not overcharged, you were not undercharged at any point, and this is your money. And when for any reason, if for any reason there's a little glitch, a little delay, your export manager can help you check on your products, help you hasten the process, and, you know, ensure that everything is going on fine. So like I said already, I am the speaking billionaire. You can call me Oreofe, and I am going to be your export manager, hopefully. All right, so very quickly, what is Kwikport? Like I already said in my introduction text, we help people that are not in the farming space or in the exporting phase. We make exporting accessible to them. How? By giving them access. We have been in the exporting business for well over 15 years. Our CEO is John Dale. You can check him on LinkedIn. And our co-founder is Lawrence Oyo. Some people don't know some parts of Lawrence, but he is also a lawyer. So the combination of John Dale, an agri-tech expert that has been in the business for over 15 years, and, you know, adding Lawrence into the picture with the amount of years of experience he has in the legal space, joining those beautiful forces together, we are definitely unstoppable. In essence, our goal is to help you, that you are not farmers and even farmers, to be able to export. There are two types of people: the farmer and the non-farmer. The regular farmer probably just, you know, grows some crops, sells to the Nigerian local market, but that same farmer can make ×3 the amount they are making right now if they are able to, you know, ship their products overseas. But right now, there are so many things that would not allow the local farmer to be able to export, or the local anybody. With things like finance is one of the major things, because for you to be able to export, first of all, there's an international standard required, and that international standard is given obviously by international bodies, and you would need probably a certain amount of money to set up your space to be able to probably, you know, go through those procedures. Now, if you don't have the money for that, you probably have to partner with somebody. And for you to partner with somebody, you would have to pay obviously some kinds of money. And when you're looking at local farmers, they probably do not have the finance or the funds for that. Moving on, the next thing you need is probably a warehouse. Do you know how much a warehouse costs now in Nigeria? The minimum, if you're talking about moderately looking warehouse, it could be genuinely as low as 20 million naira. Like, that's the barest minimum. Good quality, good, you know, warehouse. So imagine a small scale farmer, when we don't even literally have the money. Like, it is so discouraging, and even some people even pay for maybe some portions of it. And when I talk about some portions, it's probably 5 million that they're using to buy maybe a plot of warehouse. I don't even understand what I'm saying. So now you have to go through the farming itself, the logistics of it, the warehouse, like so many things, incur finance, and that has been a major barrier. That is why we have the Asian and the European bodies. They are the ones that control Nigeria's commodity exports right now. Why? Because Nigeria is it financially buoyant? When it comes to financially buoyant people, that means that it is only the rich. When I say the rich, it's not even the rich, the really wealthy. They are the kind of people that end up hearing about exports at the end of the day. Is that not like a lot? So what we are doing at Kwikport is, like, when you're going to maybe San Francisco from Nigeria, you're definitely going to take a plane, right? Are you going to have to pay for all the plane? No. you only pay for your seat in the plane. So what Kwikport has come to do is to allow exporting to be accessible to you, make it affordable to you, and make it easy for you. When we have an international contract, and I'm going to be using the cashew nut contract that we have available right now, the client says, okay, I want 10,000 units of this. We divide that 10,000 units into one unit. So you can say that, okay, I want to fulfill 1 unit, I want to fulfill 10 units, I want to fulfill 100 units to the best of your financial capacity. And what do I mean by financial capacity? I mean that you're going to be buying those products from who? From the small scale farmers. Because the small scale farmers generally probably do not have the patience to wait 4 months, 3 to 4 months for their return. They do not have the money to probably even do it themselves if they wanted to do it. So what you will be doing is you will be buying from small scale farmers that probably wouldn't want to go through the export journey. And at this point, I feel like it's important for me to add, there is a required minimum. We measure our goods in 100 kilograms. So generally, a very small scale farmer might not be able to meet up to our required standard. So except there is a collaboration or there is a partnership between farmers, they might not be able to fulfill just 1 unit of 10,000 units. I don't even understand what I'm saying. So we have people in the economic space, in the agricultural space, we call them aggregators. They go and they pick these things from in small quantities from different farmers till they have a large amount. So what you will be doing is you're going to be buying at a fixed rate, and when you're selling out to the international body, of course you're going to be selling in naira and you're going to be paid in dollars. Pardon the rush, I'm just trying to say so much in such little time. Now the next thing that I feel like is so important that make people get so worried is the safety of their money. How safe is my money? I'm going to be talking about 2 things in this video, and if you want a more precise, more detailed, a very long video, then another one. But this one is just so that you can have a general understanding of what Kwikport is and how we are here to help you. All right, under risk management and security, right? There are 2 contracts I would love to talk about: free on board and letter of credit. Now, nobody has access to what we call the letter of credit, because letter of credit is only given to people that have been in the exporting business for a very long time. They have a long track record, and they have, when we're talking about track record, financial volume. We have been in the exporting space outside of the name Kwikport for a very long time, meaning that we have proven track record. I don't even understand what you mean. So now that proven track record allows us, in partnership with the bank and the international bodies, to come and make an agreement. If we were not who we were, we would not be able to have what we call a letter of credit. Now that letter of credit is binds the international body that wants to buy something. I'm sure you have friends that have told you, Moranko, or I bought something, and when it got to the country it was going to, the client said that this was not what they were ordered. Do you know how much loss the person is going to be going through? So we don't interact in that way. The contract we sign that ensures that there's a letter of credit, it implies that as long as we fulfill our end of the bargain by reason of the experience we have, all right, we would ensure that, or they have to ensure that we get paid. Let me explain it in simple terms. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the word escrow. So the money is already in the bank, right? So immediately there's okay, these people have met up with their standard, the money comes to us. Perfect. Now, what would we do for us to ensure that we meet standard? That is the question that I would also love to answer. Remember that I told you that Kwikport has partners. We have what we call vetted agencies, people that generally they've been working with us for many years, and by reason of that time of experience that they also have in the export space, they know what international standards are. So if these people help you pack your goods, the chances of your goods not meeting international standard is literally almost second to none, because they are not newbies. The things that they're going to be using to pack your products, the things they're going to be using to move your product, to select your products, they are things that are proven over time to be what is international standard. So the letter of contract ensures that we meet to standard and then get paid. Then on our end, we ensure that our partners are people that are vetted and trusted, that have many years of experience. Okay, so that way you do not have to worry about your goods getting off the sea and then it is not meeting international standard, and that what about my money? You don't have to worry about that. Now, importantly, the partners that we are working with, until they fulfill their end of the bargain, your money will not be leaving your account. I don't even understand what I'm saying. So your money genuinely, we have tried as much as possible to set up structures to preserve your money. Speaking of money, I would love to talk about something, the post-dated wallet. I'm saying so much, I promise, in such a little time. The post-dated wallet is something that we have on our app that helps you to monitor your account, monitor how money is leaving your account. Now, what a post-dated wallet genuinely means is, imagine you want to buy, maybe you want to do a business, and the estimated profit of that business, for example, is about 200k, and you're putting 500k inside. A post-dated wallet is like a post-dated check, beautiful. So you would see your profits and the capital for your business in the post-dated check, and they will tell you that on so and so date you can go and withdraw this money. That is exactly what a post-dated wallet is. So from the first day that you begin your transaction, you would see your estimated profit per the units you do. Because seeing that we're using an app, obviously a lot of calculations go on, and we have an idea of plus or minus what you will be getting. Do you understand? So for that, maybe you decide to do 2 units, 3 units, 4 units. The percentage is quite clear. All right. I really hope I don't lose track of myself. That post-dated wallet shows all your profits. Now there are many phases in this export business. I'm sure I've told you some. I've mentioned procurement, I've mentioned packaging, I've mentioned documentation. I don't think I mentioned documentation. I've mentioned logistics, freight forwarding, and then final shipping. All these 6 phases, SaaS and MaaS, you are going to have to pay for this service. For Kombale, you are not using a lot of money. First off, imagine when you want to maybe bulk transport something. I don't even understand. And then you're telling people that, oh, if you are also transporting, let's come together and let's split the bill. Same thing applies here. So because you are not the only person on this plane, some of the expenses are shared. So let's imagine, let's use 100,000 naira and let's divide it by 100 people. That means they're going to be giving out, in my opinion, I think it's about 1,000 naira that they will now end up, dropping. Beautiful. So for all these stages, they are subsidized, genuinely very subsidized. If you were doing it, if you were doing it on your own, you would definitely be using a lot of money. But because you're doing it now as a family, you're doing it with genuinely almost 10,000 other people, you do not have to pay as much as you would do if you were doing it alone. So as you go through all these phases, you would be making decisions. Okay, use this service, not use this service. And at the end of it, you will see those monies leaving your post-dated wallet. And at the end of it, you would know your final amount. And your final amount genuinely is estimated to be around 18 to 22% in profit of your starting capital. So if you put, for example, let's use 1 million, 18 to 22% would be about 180,000 or 220,000. This is clearly, please, an example, but that is just how it works. Speaking of, I was talking about post-dated wallet, and it was taking me to a place 18 to 22%. We have 2 types. I'm trying to compress so many things together just so that you can understand how we work. I really hope that I'm not complicating it or making you feel like I'm saying a lot. Kwikport is so easy to use. Kwikport is very transparent, very straightforward. And in fact, I just opened an account before coming to do this video for you. Like, there's really nothing to worry about. So let me just touch on this, our subscription plans, or you can call it a subscription plan. We have 2 systems, and for obvious reasons. Some people would want their returns come. We call it repatriation. Repatriation because your money was originally in naira, it's turned to dollars. Now when it is in dollars, you have to turn back to naira, because you know that the profit, your profit margin or your profit is in that dollar rate. I don't even understand what I'm saying. Of course, we work with fixed dollar rate, and when you now want to convert your money back from dollar to naira, that is where you get your profit. Because of repatriation, some people want their repatriation to come earlier, and some want it to come. Some people don't mind it coming a little later. When we're talking about earlier or later, it is just 1 month difference. That is all that there is. Just 1 month difference. And of course, if you want your goods to get to you faster, would you not spend more money? That means you probably use more premium services. Now that is the premium one. And of course, because you're using more premium services, you'll be spending more money, and that is why you are left with about 18%. But if you're like, no, I don't mind, let this export take its natural course, you will be left with about 22%. Now, this is so important for me to say. We are going to be going through those phases from procurement to logistics to packaging. You will be making decisions, picking your agencies. We will give you various options, at least 2 options. So as you're picking maybe the one on the top, the one on the bottom, you'll be seeing the one that is more expensive and the one that is less expensive. As you pick through till you get to your final shipping stage, that is what will determine your final profit. That is why I keep saying about, because it is not fixed, and of course it is real-time business. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm missing out on anything, but I've been talking about 10,000 units, 1,000 units. I need to talk about the financial implication. Remember, I told you that we are trying as much as possible to make Kwikport very affordable for you to use, for you to interact with. I'm going to be using the cashew nut contract that is available. Now, you would ask me, is it only cashew nuts we do? No, we do everything non-oil. We have a couple of orders on the way. We have lithium, we have cocoa, we have sesame seeds in the pipeline from Asia in constant demand, lithium secured contracts, EV battery supply chain. We have cocoa that is also secured. We have ginger in pipeline, global spice market. We have gold and minerals, premium pricing, low volume. So we have all these other things that are genuinely in demand, but we like to concentrate on one contract per time so that the money is like, imagine a plane where, of course, the more executives are paying, the more one person can just climb on the plane and move. But when it's some local flight, maybe they will say that maybe they need at least so people for the plane to fly. Remember, I mentioned that we measure in 100 kilograms. So 100 kilograms is equals to 1 unit. What is the financial value of 100 kilograms? It is 205,000 naira. Calculate 22% of 205,000 naira. That's about 45,000 naira. So in 4 months, you will be getting 250,000 naira. Simple mathematics. That is it. Now, can you do more than that? Definitely. In fact, sincerely, 100 kilograms is not our recommended minimum. Our recommended minimum for people that have the financial capacity is 1 ton. The rest minimum, all things are difficult, half a ton. That is 5 units or 500 kilograms or 10 units. 10 units is equal to 1,000 kilograms or 1 ton. All right. And this calculation is across the board. If it is 5 million, it can't be just 5 million, 25 million, 2,500,000. No matter how much you put, it is still 22%. All right. Like I explained, the money is on top. You make more than that, but according to your projected wallet, you're going to be making some transactions, so some monies will leave. So you'll be left with about that range. I don't understand what I'm saying. Am I missing out anything on the money? Of course, I think I established the money is not to Kwikport. The money is for you to procure the goods that you don't have. And of course, if you are a farmer, the farmer will just bring the goods. It will continue through the exporting process normally. You don't need to pay any money to Kwikport because of the amount of money you would make in profit. You get. So all those monies is removed from your post-dated wallet. Yes, because you're going to be paid. We are going to be paid for the service. Genuinely, Kwikport is here to help you. I don't know if you have any questions, but you can reach out to me. It is so important. If you have an Android phone, you can download the Kwikport app right now. It is very, very straightforward, very, very easy. When you get to the point where they ask you to put your exporter ID, you can just put your business name or you put your name. All right. We are your representing party. So like, there's really nothing to worry about. All these contracts that bind us have been in existence for a very, very long time. They are exporting laws and contracts. I forgot to talk about the FOB. FOB contracts protects you from anything that happens to the boat, to your goods on sea. All right, it implies that immediately your goods start moving on the sea, you are no more the primary. You are not taking the indemnity. You're not going to have to go through any loss. All right. There's so much to say in so little time. Thank you for watching to this point. I am so happy that you were able to watch this point. After now, I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, you can ask, and if not, you tell me, all right, I have this amount, and how much can it be? But like I already said, if you use 205,000 to calculate, you should be able to know how many units you can go through. All right. So thank you so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.